Welcome to Sikhcast, brought to you by Sikh Research Institute, illuminating every path.
Welcome to Vaisakhi Countdown, a series highlighting individual experiences and relationships that people hold with Vaisakhi. Coming from diverse backgrounds, countries, and experiences, our team is passionate about sharing their connection to Vaisakhi and its resonance in their lives. Follow along as each team member highlights their story of what Vaisakhi means to them. Today, you will hear from Dr. Gurpal Singh, who has served Sikri graciously for many years and enjoys the position of Board Emeritus.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this 11th session of the Vaisakhi Countdown. In this season of Vaisakhi, let us consider the sacrifice that the Panch Pyare made. One can only imagine the mental turmoil that must have occurred in their mind when they listened to Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji and the request that he had made for someone to join him. This mental anguish is something that is part of Sikhi because it is a struggle that we have with ourselves as we seek to improve ourselves. And I wanted to pick a Shabad that reflects some of this struggle, mental struggle that one has to go through sometimes. This is a Shabad by Bhagat Kabir, and it comes from Kabir De Slok on page 1370s in the Guru Granth Sahib. Kabir, roda hoye ro बाट का तज मन का अभिमान ऐसा कोई दास होए ताय मिले भगवान. कबीर, रोड़ा हुआ तो क्या पिया, पंथी को दुख दे, ऐसा तेरा दास है ज्यों तरनी में खे. कबीर, खे हुई तो क्या पिया, ज्यों उड़ लागे अंग, हर जन ऐसा चाहिए ज्यों पानी सरबंग. कबीर, पानी हुआ तो क्या पिया, सीरा ताता होए, हर जन ऐसा चाहिए जैसा हर ही होए. In this Shabad, Kabir uses the metaphor of a stone. He is considering the qualities that are needed for a person to be in a better plane. And he picks up the metaphor of a stone lying on an unpaved road. He says one should be so humble that everyone can walk over him. In other words, he will be lowest of the low. And he says, this is how, if I give up my pride and my vanity and my ego, taj man ka abhiman, abhiman is pride and ego, taj is to give up. When you have given up this pride and ego, aisa koi das hoye, tai mile bhagwan. This is how you go on to a better place and a higher plane of living. But then he continues in his thinking and he says, Roda hua to kya paya, panthi ko dukh de. Now consider a pebble on an unpaved road with a barefoot traveler. If you're not wearing any shoes and you strike your foot on that pebble, you'll hurt yourself. And to Kabir, that's not acceptable. He is not there to harm anyone. So he continues to think. And he says, maybe I should be something better. Aisa tera das hai jyo tarni mein khe. Maybe if I can become like the dust, khe is dust. Tarni mein khe. If I can become the dust on the ground, I would be a better person. Then I will not be causing any discomfort to the traveler. But he continues to think and ponder. Khe hui to kya paya, ज्यों उड़ लागे अंग, even the dust is not perfect because when the wind blows, ud is fly, the dust flies around, lage ang, and dirties the soil and soils the clothes and the limbs of the traveler. Harjan aisa chahiye, Kabir says, maybe even that's not good enough. Maybe I should be like water. Jyo pani sarbang. Pani sarbang. Pani is water. Sarbang is having all good qualities. The water treats everyone equally. It goes to the lowest level, seeks the lowest level. And so maybe I should be like water. But then as he continues to think, even water is not perfect. Because pani hua to kya phaya? Sira tata hoy. Sira is cold, tata is hot. So the water can become very cold or very hot. And this may cause discomfort to the person receiving it. Then Kabir says, Harjan aisa chahiye jaisa har hi hoye. Maybe I should absorb all the qualities that the Supreme Being has. And I should be that person. And if I can be that person, then I will have achieved my goal. So this is the struggle that I was referring to. This is how in Sikhi one tries to tweak one's life while traveling the path by trying to inculcate good qualities in life and collect virtues. Those being truthfulness, humility, wisdom, charity. And trying to discard the qualities that are less desirable. Ego, lying, pride, greed. So if one can slowly discard those qualities and acquire the virtues that are all around us, slowly one will become a better and better person. Guru Arjan Dev Ji also recognized this, and he said, Har ka sevak so har jeha, ped na jano manas deha. Hari the sevak, the person who follows Hari, the Supreme Being, so har jeha. If you collect all those good qualities, you will become like him. Pedna jano, just because you have manas deha, just because you have a human form, doesn't mean that you cannot achieve that. So this to me is the message of Sikhi and the road that the Khalsa has to travel, the struggle that he has with himself of self-improvement, slowly but surely to lead you to a better place. That is the message of Vaisakhi as I see it. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
You were listening to Sikhcast by Sikh Research Institute, illuminating every path.